And at the line, it's the funny car final. This is the 35th time that an all John Force final round exists. The 200th Wally and the 677th race in funny car history. Some good numbers, Dave.
Well, Paul and Mike, as we've documented already, the Auto Club of Southern California car dealing a man down. That's because Dave Karkanis got his thumb caught in the blower belt earlier. You saw that. Well, I had a chance to talk with Eric Lane, the assistant crew chief on this team. He did talk with Shafty via the phone just a little bit ago. Said right now he is in surgery where it looks like the end of that thumb from about the bottom of the nail up is going to be taken off. They're going to take it all off, make sure the infection is out of there, and patch him back together. He'll be back out here very soon, certainly wondering who's going to win this big race.
We want to take you back to the first round, Mike Neff. Remember, if you were watching at that time, this little maneuver got him right up on the edge of the line.
He got a lucky break right here because the rear tire went right on the line, but the rule states as long as it doesn't go over, then it's okay. He didn't knock any of the blocks out, so he was still in the show, and he was able to make it to the final round.
Look at this, the NHRA history of teams and their wins. John Force about to get their 200th. Don Schumacher can have a 156, depending on how the final round in Top Fuel goes. Neff's in trouble. It is Robert Hight. Back-to-back wins here at Topeka for Robert Hight with a 4:28 264 mile-an-hour pass, and they did it for their teammate. 200th win for John Force Racing.
How about that for John Force? Fans go wild. Tell you, a little bit of surprise in that final round race. I thought we were going to get a little bit better show, but Robert Hight was able to keep that thing under control enough to, even though the engine was pretty flat at the finish line, to get the win. Mike Neff had over 300ths of a second advantage off the starting line, a big lead, and then he started spinning the tires. Robert spun the tires down track, and you heard the engine go flat after that, but he had enough momentum to get him his 21st career victory, breaks a tie he had going with Whit Bazemore.
Dave Reef.
Well, and here comes John Force, who was on his scooter down in front of the crowd, taking this moment in by himself. John, the moment's here, 200. Can you believe it?
Pretty cool. I was down with the fans. I want to see a great drag race, and to hear them cheering for Robert and Mike Neff, two teammates going after it, and Robert getting the win for Auto Club and Ford, but getting it for all the sponsors. You know what I'm saying? That's what's amazing. Just a bunch of good kids. I know my time's running out, but they ain't shoving me out of the seat yet. We'll get our hot rod running again, Dean Antonelli and Ron Douglas, but today for Jimmy Prock and Mike Neff and Robert Hight, God bless these kids. In this time, we need to be entertained. I need to be entertained, and I get that full adrenaline, and it's just unbelievable. And I just love these kids, and I just love the fans. Unbelievable.
Big day for John across the board. His daughter Courtney graduated from Cal State Fullerton today.
Robert Hight, this one has special significance, a milestone achievement for John Force Racing. What does it mean to you to be the man who delivers the 200th win?
Unbelievable. You know, I came into this race 16 years ago. It's where I started with John Force. Flew in here, and now to be part of history, you know, getting to drive his car. Honestly, when I flew in here and met Austin Coyle, Bernie Federle, I thought, man, I had made it. But, you know, there's so many people behind these 200 wins. You know, Austin Coyle, Eric Medlin, John Medlin, all these people that have come before me. And John Force has put together a team that is going to be out here. I believe we can get 300 wins. And the sponsors like Auto Club, Castrol, Ford, Mac Tools, Brand Source, everybody. But you know what? We need Shafty back because we ain't going to get to 201 without him.
Thanks, Robert.
Funny car points. Well, it's going to be just a fight all year long. Take a look at that, how tight everything is in Funny Car. Now Gary Gerald has a very interested Funny Car spectator.
Ashley Force Hood is among those enjoying the Force victory this weekend, and it may be your last opportunity to travel because the baby is on the way. How significant for you to be a part of this particular celebration today?
It's really nice. You know, I've watched a lot of the races this season at home, ESPN2, and to get to be here when one of our teams wins, it's always a great moment. So especially to be here for the 200th race win for John Force Racing. Very exciting. Very happy for Mike and Robert that they got to have fun and battle out in the final round, and that I get to be here a part of it, because you never know when if you'll ever win again. So I'm hoping to try to get out to Sonoma, but if I don't, then this is a good one to leave on.
Well, and we should point out that 4 of those 200 wins belong to this woman right here. Well done.
Thank you.